Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jamie. Let's get to crafting. For this first DIY, I am taking this sign from Dollar Tree that was left over in their summer collection, and I'm giving the bottom half of this 2 coats of white chalk paint. Next, I'm going to be using some of this Mod Podge, and I'm going to put a pretty decent layer of Mod Podge on the top half of this, and then I'm going to take that scrapbooking paper that you see off to the right side of your screen, and I'm going to place that over top of. I did not cut my paper down to size at first. We will get to that in just a second. Just place the paper over top of the Mod Podge, and I also did not bother putting another coat of Mod Podge over top of this. It wasn't necessary. Once that Mod Podge is completely dry, I just go in with some 80 grit sandpaper and I just start sanding away at the edges. And the trick with this is that you want to sand away from you, and this will help you give those nice crisp lines. Next, I'm going to be hot gluing down this metal sign that says joy. I got it from Dollar Tree. It comes in a pack with 2 other words that says believe and peace. And I know Dollar Tree already has a sign that has joy that is just like this, and it's got a Santa Claus on top of it. In fact, I had already bought one, but this is my version of it. So I'm just putting some hot glue onto this joy part of the sign, and I am putting it down on the white part. Now, I should have done this step first, was sanding all the glitter off the back of this. I thought I could get away with not doing it, but the glitter was really just getting to me, so I had to sand off all the glitter. Now I'm going to be using this ribbon that I had picked up from a yard sale, and this is so pretty, and it is very sheer, as you can see. It is also wired, so that's good for bow making. And I decided I wanted to pair it with this ribbon that I had picked up from Hobby Lobby. It was $9.99, but I got it for 50% off. And this was just too cute to pass up. I love all the little Santas on here. So cute. To make my bow, I just start at one end and I start flipping end over end, and then once I get to the end, I think I have about 3 loops on either side. I just pinch it in the middle and I tie it off with one of those pipe cleaners. Again, you do not have to worry about what color the pipe cleaner is. It will be hidden. I do the exact same thing with the Santa ribbon, only not quite so many loops, and then I just tie it off in the center with a pipe cleaner. And then I take an extra chunk of ribbon and then I hot glue it to the center of my bow to hide that pipe cleaner. And I also cut some extra ribbon to give my bow some tails. Now, I had these bells from Dollar Tree and I toyed around with the idea of using the bells in this project. I was going to use 2 bells and stagger them like underneath the bow or something, but then I couldn't decide whether I wanted to use that or not. So comment down below, let me know, would you keep the bells or not? The last thing to do for this project was to hot glue some jute behind the sign, and that way I can hang it if I want to. Let's see how it looks. For this next DIY, what you're going to do is you're going to get one of these Dollar Tree Christmas ornaments. They come 2 in a pack. 1 pack of the Christmas pom-poms. After you open them up, go ahead and separate the green from the red. Once that's done, gently remove the top from the ornament and then just start shoving the pom-poms into the ornament. Now these bigger ones are going to be a little tricky, so I just grab my scissors and kind of help shove them in there. I originally seen this idea on Pinterest, and let me tell you, it is so cute, so easy, and this would be a great craft to do with like kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, whatever. It's a lot of fun. Next, I use these glass paintbrushes from Dollar Tree, and some of these worked and some of them didn't. You'll see here in just a minute. So the black one does work. It doesn't show up quite as well as I would have liked, but I'm basically making Christmas lights on this ball. So you get the green Christmas or the green pom-poms, Christmas tree, Christmas lights. You get what I'm saying. So after I'm done drawing the cord with my black marker, I'm just going to go ahead and draw like the socket, and then I'm using one of the colored markers to draw the Christmas bulbs. Now this purple one is one of the ones that didn't show up quite as well, so I do go in later on and use some purple acrylic paint, and it turned out much better. Now I get it, these Christmas bulbs are not glass, these are glass paint markers, and these Christmas bulbs are plastic, so maybe that's one of the reasons why the pink and the purple did not work, but that blue and the green one worked out really nice. To finish this little project off, I just took some red glitter ribbon from Dollar Tree, slipped it through the loop, tied a little knot, cut it off, and there you go. Now for the other Christmas bulb, I repeat the same process, but with the red pom-poms, just shoving those bigger ones in. I mean, you can use scissors, you can use the end of your paintbrush, whatever you need to just kind of shove that in there. And then I go in with some black chalk paint and paint a band around the entire Christmas ornament. Can anybody guess what we're making here? Now to let that chalk paint sit and dry for a second, I just place it on the smaller circle of my scissors so it stands up by itself. And then I'm going in with the Sunny Day yellow paint by Apple Barrel, and then I'm going to take a really small toothbrush, paintbrush, and I'm going to make Santa's buckle. And then to finish this one off, I just use the silver glitter ribbon from Dollar Tree. For the last DIY of the day, I have these buckets from Dollar Tree from their spring collection or summer, I can't really remember. Anyway, I'm just taking one of these buckets and I wanted to sand this down just a tiny bit because I wanted to make sure that the paint was going to stay. I am using these letter stickers from Dollar Tree, and I already happen to have these on hand. Dollar Tree has a great selection of different styles of letter stickers you can choose from. Of course, if you have a Cricut or a Silhouette, feel free to do that too. But this is what I had on hand, and I'm just going to use the stickers more like I almost want to say stencil or something. I'm going to spell out the words naughty and nice, and then I'm going to paint over them. So what I'm making here is one of those bucket full of fake snowballs. And so what's great about this project is that you can change the saying on the bucket to whatever you want. You can change it to let it snow or snowball fight or snowball 5 cents. You know, any one of those would be so super cute. And then you can paint it whatever color you want. My husband and I just kind of thought naughty and nice would be kind of cute because you know what? It's fun to have a snowball fight. So then I go in with some crimson chalk paint by Waverly and a sponge brush, and I'm just doing the blotting technique over top of the letters. And because I wasn't sure if blotting and then doing the brush strokes with the other paintbrush that you see on your screen there, I wasn't sure if that was gonna be noticeable once it was all dry, so I just blotted over the entire bucket. I do the handle. I'd even do a little bit of the inside of the bucket in case you saw that. The only thing I don't do is the bottom, but you can do that if you want to. So now all I'm doing here is just removing those stickers with a pair of tweezers, and I do get a little bit of bleed through, but I go in with some scissors and a box cutter to kind of scratch the paint off a little bit. But it's okay because I do wind up going in just a few minutes to whiten those letters a little bit more with a white chalk paint pen. So this is the chalk paint marker that I have. This works really good. I think this one came from Dollar Tree. I know that I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby and invest in some of the Arteza ones. I heard that their chalk paint pens are really good, so I do plan on investing in some of those and trying them out. I'd also like to take a moment to thank all of my new subscribers for, subscribing to my channel, for supporting me and my channel. I love y'all so much. Even with the subscribers that have been with me for a long time, I thank you all and love you all so very much. So now I'm just taking these 2 packs of styrofoam balls from Dollar Tree and this cloth from the automotive section from Dollar Tree. And I only use 4 of the styrofoam balls. And what we're going to be doing is making fake snowballs. So I just cut a piece of the fabric off and I'm just going to hot glue it to the styrofoam ball. And it's not going to be perfectly round. You just kind of reposition it and hide it inside your bucket. And then I just kind of decorated the bucket with a Dollar Tree Christmas pick, and this turned out so super cute. So this is how this one turned out, and I think it is so adorable. It was so easy to put it together, and I love how it turned out. Let me know down in the comment section below and tell me which one of these was your favorite. Do you plan on making any one of these crafts? And whether you do or not, go ahead and follow me on Facebook or Instagram. On my Facebook page, feel free to post and share your crafts that you are creating. I would love to see them. Anyway, you all have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye!